Roguelikes are a very popular game genre nowadays, with games like Hades, Risk of Rain, and Returnal all being huge. And they're all great games in their own right, but there's always been one roguelike that has not only stood out from the crowd, but also stood the test of time. I'm of course talking about The Binding of Isaac. Made in just a week, this religious tale of a scared boy and his radical mother exceeds all expectations, and will leave the player begging for more. But what about Isaac makes it so unique and interesting, even to this day? Well, let's find out. Before we do though, I want to take a quick second to remind you all to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. My goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys helped me reach that goal. Okay, back to the video. McMillan's artwork is arguably one of the most recognizable on the internet. His round, simple, yet emotional and disturbing characters are a testament to him as a person. Being loosely inspired by his actual childhood and the biblical story that shares the same name, Binding of Isaac. The story tells the tale of Abraham being ordered by God to sacrifice his son Isaac. Just as he's about to, an angel appears and said, "Now I know you fear God." In the end, Isaac is not actually sacrificed, and instead a ram takes his place. Our poor protagonist from the game is not so lucky. His mom is dead set on killing him in the name of God, and he has no other choice than to hide in the basement, which just happens to be filled with demons, monsters, and creepy crawlers. This is where the main game takes place, going deeper and deeper with every stage completion. That's all cool and all, but why is this Flash game from 2012 still averaging more players than all the other roguelikes out there? To answer this question, we're gonna have to look at three of the biggest aspects of Binding of Isaac, starting with probably the most important, the gameplay. Like most roguelikes, Isaac is very simple at the surface level when it comes to gameplay. You have your four main controls: move, shoot, use an item, and use your special ability. That's really about it. The trick comes from knowing what special item does what and actually dodging the enemies, because it's not as easy as it looks, trust me. You have three main basic items: coins, bombs, and keys. Coins are mainly just used to spend or donate. Bombs either explode things or move them out of the way. And keys are exactly as you'd expect. They're used for chests and locked doors. The player can also find upgrades by either exploring or defeating the floor boss. This can range from a pet, body horror, or sometimes you just get to wear girls' underwear. You kind of rely on getting these upgrades to make the game easier on you, because, like most roguelikes, some parts become a pure bullet hell and you will suffer. This is where your abilities come into play. Some heal you, some spawn in lemon juice. I don't know what it does, but you got lemon juice. The item pickups are also a huge part of the gameplay. You're likely to find a couple per stage, and they can literally be just about anything. Basic stat upgrades like your range, damage, or speed, or they'll actually do the opposite and lower your stats. Those effects mainly come from the pills you'll find lying around. The other main special item pickups are tarot cards. These can range from giving you more keys, coins, or bombs, to Mom's foot just stomping on Isaac.
Leo can stomp out skulls too, and I got a card from it. The High Priestess.
Unless you're a die-hard Binding of Isaac nerd, most of this game is kinda gonna be RNG based. Honestly, I think that's what makes it so interesting. Each level is randomly generated, so you'll never know what you're gonna get. Unless you cheat and use a seed, but that quite literally doesn't count. To fully beat this game, you actually have to beat it over 20 times. So, if you have some time to kill, this is the game for you. I've never really been a big fan of roguelikes, but something about Isaac just clicks for me. And if we're gonna be 100% honest here, I really wasn't that interested in Isaac because of the gameplay. The main thing that always caught my eye was the artwork. Growing up, my eldest brother was constantly playing weird computer games. I typically didn't watch or pay attention to them because last time I did, he got me hooked on League of Legends. Ah, mommy!
Wait, I'm coming.
Fucker, kill yourself! Thanks, man. Isaac was a game that would always catch my eye, however. I had no clue what was going on in the game, but just the look of it all had me intrigued. Like I said earlier, McMillan's artwork is so easy to point out in a crowd, and everyone on the internet has at least seen it once. Even if you've never played or heard of Isaac, you've had to have seen Super Meat Boy. His religion-inspired horrifying creatures and critters are something most people couldn't even begin to imagine, let alone fully draw and animate. Not everything he does has to be scary or twisted, though. Some are just plain dumb and silly. Dumb and silly in a good, flattering way, obviously. It's truly a talent to create such cuddly-looking characters and monsters while keeping that strange, unsettling feeling to them. The music shares this same comforting yet uneasy feeling to it. Usually very fast-paced, this OST is full of weird ambient sounds, loud drums, and beautiful pianos. I've been sprinkling the OST into my other uploads because I just think it's that good. Every boss, every location, every emotion has a song to accompany it. With 65 unique songs, the player will never get sick or tired of hearing the same couple songs. Unless, of course, you keep dying really early into a run, then I just feel sorry for you. Matching music to McMillan's environment and gameplay does not sound like an easy task, but Ridiculin, I really hope I said that right, managed to knock it out of the park and make the perfect partner to McMillan's vision. For a game with such characterized and unique animation and art, I can't imagine it's easy to make music just as unique to accompany it. Everything about this game is outstanding and a true masterpiece that deserves to still be one of, if not, the most popular roguelike out there. Not many games can capture the same feeling and essence that Binding of Isaac can. If you need a fun game to get invested in, or even just a nice time killer, Isaac is the perfect choice for you. And this is just the surface level of the game. There is so much more for you to enjoy. And with the new multiplayer update coming out, you can now bring a friend. So now is the perfect time to get invested in this game. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more. What does this do? It doesn't do nothing. I just picked up a GameCube. For no reason, I just have it. It's a gift. Thanks.